Folks, welcome to another edition of my video blog. Today's topic of discussion concerns OUIs and specifically the issue of Miranda and how that plays into any statements that may or may not be suppressed if your rights have been violated under the federal or state Constitution of Maine. Oftentimes, I have clients say to me, "Bill, I wasn't Mirandized." Well, my answer in return is you don't have to be Mirandized unless, one, you are in custody, and two, the questions that are asked of you are designed to elicit self-incriminating evidence. So, for example, if the officer says, "Johnny, what is your date of birth?" And obviously you've already been arrested and you are in the booking process, and you blurt out, "Man, I am so drunk, I couldn't tell you my birth date right now." That issue is actually not suppressible because all the officer is doing is asking for your biographical information. He did not ask that question to elicit a self-incriminating answer, even though you blurted out an answer that is clearly self-incriminating. Now, what happens when the officer first approaches your car and says license and registration, smells alcohol in your breath, and says, "Have you been drinking?" Does that in and of itself trigger Miranda? Generally, no. While that answer is clearly designed to elicit self-incriminating information, you are not yet in custody. While the roadside stop is a seizure under the law, it is not tantamount to an arrest or custody. Therefore, any information you give to law enforcement at the very beginning of that investigation will not be suppressed, generally. Now, keep the following in mind. You are not required to answer the questions of a law enforcement officer. Whether you have been arrested or not, it is in your best interest to say nothing and ask for a lawyer. You do not have to cooperate above and beyond submitting peaceably to an arrest, and if necessary, if requested by law enforcement, submitting to a chemical test at the choice of an officer, i.e., a blood, breath, or urine test. Other than that, volunteer no information, say nothing, keep it simple. If you have any questions or you have been arrested for an OUI, please call my office. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.